Hello, it's Steelbooks back again with another video. Yesterday I did my third part of my Bluray Steelbook collection, a 2011 update. But here's a video, hopefully with slightly better quality, light-wise, for the whole Bluray Steelbook collection in one video. Just quickly mention, the availability of them, whichever store might have had an exclusive, and little things like that. So it's just a brief run through of those that just want to watch one video and see the full amount. So this is everything up until tomorrow, because there's two that are released tomorrow that are in this collection. So it's like August 14th or so, I can't remember what date it is now. I tried to do this video this morning about 9:30 in the morning. It's now 9:30 at night, but my battery's died halfway through, so I figured instead of having two parts I would just redo it. So here is the full set. Now there's 45 in total so far, and there's three categories. There's 43 standard Bluray Steelbooks, one DVD sized Bluray Steelbook, and one jumbo Bluray Steelbook. So first up is the DVD size Steelbook, which I keep forgetting about. I don't know if I've shown this before. This is a Play exclusive, Fast and Furious Pimp Your Box Set collection. It's the first 4 Fast and the Furious films. The 5th one of which is coming out as a Steelbook, so that's nice. But this is actually a DVD sized Steelbook. Don't know why, but that's just how they decided to do it. So and that one, it was a Play exclusive. It is out of print, so you're looking at about £30 second hand for that one. And the other one is the jumbo size Steelbook that I showed yesterday, Doctor Who Series 5 limited edition, and this is available everywhere, but is around about £50 brand new. So we get onto the actual proper standard sized Bluray Steelbooks in order. We have 2012, which is an HMV exclusive and is out of print, so you're looking to probably spend around £15–20 on eBay for that. A lot of these I will be mentioning eBay because that's basically the only place you're really going to get them for the out of print ones. The next one is 10,000 BC, which was one of the very first ever Bluray Steelbooks. I think it was like second behind Sweeney Todd, something like that. Might have been third. Wanted was around about the same time, but this is back in 2008, and it was available for quite a while. But I think it's out of print now. But you could probably pick one up second hand for about £10, maybe even a sealed one for about that price. Third up is the Adjustment Bureau, which I showed yesterday. This one's available everywhere. Still around about £15 at the moment, but it will go out of print soon enough, I'm sure. Then after that we have Akira. This is like a limited one as well. It hasn't sold as well, I think, as people expected, because by now I would have thought it would be sold out, but it's only £10 at Play at the moment. So if you want to get this for your collection, even if you're not a huge fan of the movie, get it, while it's cheap, basically. And this Avatar, which was an online exclusive, sold at all the major online retailers. Sold out, I think, about a week after release. And this shows this used to go for about £40–50, but because now it's the collector's edition, which is up there. Now that the collector's edition is out, it's not quite as wanted, so you can probably get it for about £15 now, which is quite a good bargain. Yeah, Battle Los Angeles. This is still in print. It's an HMV exclusive, and you're looking at about £15, I think it is at the moment. Then we have Battlestar Galactica: The Plan. This one's very cheap. I think this is about £6 brand new at Play. It just hasn't sold, and so you'll be able to pick this one up quite cheaply. It was available everywhere, and obviously it just hasn't sold that well. We have Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. This one is out of print. It was about £10–11 when it came out. It was around for a little while, but it went out of print rather quickly. So that one's an eBay job. Probably looking around £20. This next one is another one of the quite rare ones, District 9. This is a HMV exclusive, and this one will set you back about £35 on eBay. And there's Expendables, which was available everywhere, but I think is out of print now, I think. Not entirely sure on that. It was dropped down to a tenner quite recently. You might still find it for around that price, £15 on eBay, but it's a very nice looking steelbook. But you should be able to get it for not too much money if you haven't already got it. Then we have the one that's out tomorrow, which is Extraordinary Adventures of Adele Blanc-Sec. It's £18. It's everywhere at the moment. I don't think this one's going to sell that well, just my opinion. It might do, but it depends on how many they've made. Optimum usually make quite a few of these steelbooks, so we'll see how it does, but you might be able to get it cheaper later, but it's up to you if you want to risk it. Here's another Optimum release. This is Flash Gordon Blu-ray and CD steelbook, and this one I think is still around. Not entirely sure on that one. We can probably get it for around £15 on eBay if it's not still available. I don't think it is though. It's been out a while. This one's definitely out of print. It's Gladiator. This one went out of print about a month after it was released, and probably set you back around £20 on eBay. Then we have another HMV exclusive. Most of the exclusives are HMV ones. They do very well with them, and they've got a bunch coming up as well. This one's Green Hornet, still available at the moment. I think it's about £16, £17. So get that while it's still around. And there's Green Zone. This one was available everywhere, and it has been reduced. It's around about £10 now, brand new. So they obviously made too many of them, or it just didn't sell. This version didn't sell as much. Usually you'll find if a steelbook version is more money than the Blu-ray, the standard Blu-ray buyer won't buy it, but if it's the same price they might do. So I think Green Zone was more expensive, the steelbook version. And there's Halo Legends. I think this one might be out of print now. It's around for a while. Probably looking at about £15–20 on eBay. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. This one was an online exclusive like Avatar, but hasn't sold out anywhere near as quickly. It's still around. You can get it for about £15 most places. Then you have another out of print one, Highlander. This one was available everywhere. You'll probably get it for around the same price, £15–20 most of these out of print ones. This next one is Human Centipede, which you can't buy in stores, you can only buy from the Eureka Human Centipede website. It's £25 with a t-shirt. So really, if you want something there's not that many copies of, buy it from them. I'm not sure if it's still in stock. It might have even been reduced now, but if it's not there, you're gonna have to spend silly money on eBay. So check out Eureka Video and go to their Human Centipede website. It might still be up, and see if they've got any left. And if so, buy one before it's too late. Then this is the Karate Kid. This was an HMV exclusive. Didn't sell well because it got reduced to I think about £10 recently. I think they've still got copies. So again, if you just want it for the collection, get it now while you still can. Here's another one that was a steelbook that was around everywhere, but not for very long. Sold out quite quickly. Kick-Ass. This one, is one of my favourite movies, and this is around £25 now, £30 for one, second hand. Then we have Machete. This is another HMV exclusive, and this is a relatively newish release. But again, I think it dropped in price to around about £11. I think they've still got stock, so again, get it while you can. Then we have Metropolis. This is another Eureka steelbook. This one was available everywhere, but it was a limited edition, and there wasn't that many of these made, I don't think. So I don't really follow these sort of steelbooks, so it might still be available, but if it is, I think it's around £20. So again, get it while you can. This is where my last video ran out, so look at this one, should go move on now. Here we have Minority Report. This one was available everywhere. I think it's still available and is around £15. And we have Paul, one of my favourite artworks on a steelbook. This is another one that was available online everywhere, but sold out about a week after release, maybe even just a few days after. If you didn't pre-order it, basically you wouldn't get it, but you're looking at around £25–30 now. You have Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. This is the HMV exclusive. There was actually two of these. There was a double play and a triple play, but I just couldn't couldn't buy both. I wasn't going to pay that much money to have both versions of exactly the same film, but one has a digital copy, one doesn't. But both are out of print, and went out of print quite quickly. You're looking at about £15–20 for them. We have Predators. This one was the first ever steelbook to go out of print before it even got released by Play, and it has been replicated since. So you're looking at around £35 for that one if you didn't pre-order it. Here's Psycho. This was available everywhere. I believe it is now out of print, but it was reduced to around £10 quite quickly after release. It just wasn't selling, but then they sold them all, so now it's actually worth quite a bit. It's around about £30. Resident Evil Afterlife, another HMV exclusive. I'm pretty sure this is still available, around £15. Some of the HMV ones sell out and some don't. That one hasn't. We have Robin Hood Steelbook. Pretty sure this is still available at around the £10 mark. It was available everywhere. It wasn't an exclusive or anything. And we have another HMV exclusive, Salt. This one is out of print, I believe. So you're looking, you know, the usual £15–20 on eBay. Up next we have Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Another steelbook, I think. If I'm right in thinking, can't remember if this was just a steelbook everywhere or an HMV exclusive. I think it might have been HMV exclusive, but nevertheless it sold out extremely quickly, and it's around £40 now everywhere if you can find it. It's quite rare, but it's a really good film, so I would get it if you're a big collector. Another Eureka one. This is a Shogun Assassin. This is one of the first Blu-ray steelbooks not to have the Blu-ray banner or anything associated with Blu-ray at the top. It's sort of just on the bottom there with DVD and Blu-ray. A lot of, you know, followed that since, but this is another one I think which is, you know, hard to find, but you should be able to still pick it up for around £15. It wasn't an exclusive. Now here we have the other one that's out tomorrow, Source Code. This one is the second Play exclusive to be out of print, you know, weeks before it was released. It was only £14 when it was, you know, out. It was the same price as the normal Blu-ray, so definitely snap that up. Pre-ordered it months ago, and you know, it was a good job because it's out of print. So, you know, people will probably be charging silly money on Play at the moment, on Play Trade and also on eBay. Now here we have possibly, I think, the most expensive steelbook to buy second-hand, at least on Play Trade. It's £90. It's the Play exclusive Star Trek steelbook. This one sold out about a week after release, and yeah, it's currently around about £90, which is a lot. And we have Sweeney Todd, the first ever Blu-ray steelbook, and wasn't a big seller at the time. It's out of print now, but you know, you can still probably pick one up second hand for about £5. It's not as wanted as the rest, even though it's a really good film. Next up we have Terminator 2. This was released everywhere, but was out of print I think about 1 or 2 days after release. It's around £20 now to buy, maybe a bit more. The next one is Terminator Salvation, another Play exclusive, but this one took a while to get out of print, and there is people selling them on there at the moment for about £10 second hand, so it's quite an affordable out of print Blu-ray. And we have Transporter 3. This is an HMV exclusive, which again was available for quite a while. I think it got reduced down to about £8. I don't think it's around anymore, but you can probably buy it second hand for around, you know, the £8–10 mark. That was the first ever exclusive steelbook as well. That was released in the UK. I think it was like the 4th steelbook total. Now we have True Grit, another HMV exclusive. Quite a, you know, recent release, and I think this one's still around, I think. Check the HMV website. If it's not around, you know, then it could be 20–30 quid, because when they're just released and they got print, you know, they charge more, but I think it's still around. This next one went in and out of print a few times. It's the Twilight Saga, which, to be honest, I can't stand the films. I would never watch them, but, you know, for the collection, it's, you know, I had to get it. But this was about £25 on release, and then it jumped up to like 50 quid. They are re-releasing the Saga as a normal Blu-ray, and the problem was when this first came out, this was the only way you could get the Blu-ray steelbook. Blu-ray trilogy was a steelbook. So if they'd released a normal version and a steelbook version, this wouldn't have sold out. people would have just got the normal one. So, you know, it may come down in price once the normal version comes out, but it's around about £25–30 at the moment. Final two then, we have Wanted, one of the very first Steelbooks. I think this was a Play exclusive if I'm not mistaken, but it may not have been. It's been so long now since this was out. Another one of my favourite films, and this one was, you know, eventually went out of print and was going for quite a lot of money, but it's dropped down recently, so you can probably get one for about £10–15. Might not be in the best condition though. And then finally we have The Wolfman. Again, not an exclusive anywhere, and didn't sell well at all, and is about £10 to buy brand new. So as you can see, that's the whole set, and you know, it will set you back a fair amount if you don't have any of them. If you only have one or two to get, at least I've told you, you know, where they were from originally, how much they would cost to get, and you know, hopefully it'll help people to fill in those gaps. I'm very proud of the collection. As proud, maybe more proud of the fact that I've got them all than the DVD Steelbooks, which I've shown before on other videos, where I've got every single UK DVD Steelbook, and there's, you know, 150 of them, and I've got them all, but you know, these ones I prefer. You know, I don't even look at my old DVD Steelbooks now, but I always keep them anyway. So that's the whole set. There will be an update around Christmas, because there's about a dozen coming out before then. You know, Scarface. There's Pirates of the Caribbean, H&B exclusive. Holy Rollers is coming out, I think, on Steelbook. Priest, Thor, Green Lantern. So there's plenty of movies coming up. That'll be out in the SB format. So thanks again for watching, and I appreciate all comments that people leave. And hopefully this one people can see better, because I put in a higher wattage bulb. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all again later.